A new term has been coined, and that term is woman face. Someone used the term woman face to describe James Charles, basically likening it to blackface and cultural appropriation. But James Charles had a pretty epic response to this, and I'm going to tell you what he said right now on IO. Welcome back to InformOverload, where we tell you about what's trending on the internet. I'm Charlotte Dobre. Hit that subscribe for news updates you'll actually find interesting, and if you want to connect with the IO team, follow us on Instagram. Makeup is becoming increasingly more genderless. It's no secret that we live in a day and age where some men and boys wear makeup. Some men and boys are even becoming the faces of beauty company campaigns. A good example is James Charles, who is one of the new faces of CoverGirl. James Charles is a hot topic of controversy because he's a male who wears makeup. And most recently, James Charles shared a makeup look on Twitter that got an unexpected reaction. It said, "If blackface is racist, what's woman face? When are we sisters gonna start shaming people for gender appropriation?" James Charles responded by saying, "I could actually feel the brain cells getting up and walking out of my head as I read this dumb tweet." Ooh, yes, The tweet went viral and has 240,000 favorites at the time of this recording. It turns out that the woman who wrote the tweet was actually a notorious white supremacist and neo-fascist from Canada, Faith Goldie, who incidentally once ran for mayor of Toronto, which is like, that's weird. I live in Toronto. By the way, before all the conservatives get mad at me in the comment section, I'm not saying she's a conservative. I am saying she is a literal white supremacist. There's a difference. You happy now? Faith Goldie isn't the only person who gives James Charles flack for wearing makeup. I guess to some degree, some people just don't get it because it's how they've been brought up. The backlash definitely doesn't stop James Charles from selling makeup though. His eyeshadow palette collaboration with Morphe was sold out everywhere. Like, I can't get a hold of that thing. But interestingly, men and boys wearing makeup is actually not a new thing at all. It goes back hundreds if not thousands of years. Gather round kids, historian Charlotte will educate you on this matter. In 3000 BC, the ancient Egyptians wore makeup. Exaggerated eyeliner? Yeah, the ancient Egyptians started that. Tutankhamun wore really heavy makeup, and he's almost always depicted in artifacts wearing it. So it actually can be reasonably stated that men started wearing makeup before women did. Then during Queen Elizabeth I's rule in England, which was from 1558 to 1603, until her death, everyone in her court, including men, wore white face makeup called Venetian cerise. Some men even wore blush and lipstick. Mimes, jesters, and clowns have also worn makeup for hundreds of years. David Bowie, Kiss, and Boy George all wore makeup in the 70s and 80s. And like, come on, Kiss? Those guys are the epitome of masculinity, okay? I should also mention that male actors also wear makeup on set, and many of them do it on a daily basis even when they aren't shooting. So why is there this stigma around men wearing makeup? Well, I'll tell you in just a second, okay? Just calm down. I'm getting there. Hold the phone! After makeup came back into the public's favor after the 20th century, which was actually coincidentally after Queen Victoria's reign ended, it was marketed entirely to women. The only reason why some people in this society feel that makeup is only supposed to be worn by women is because of advertising. Makeup was never about gender, it was more about wealth and who could afford it. The rich wore makeup, the poor didn't. Essentially, makeup is just a way for some people to express themselves. The saying goes, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and this whole thing about gender appropriation and likening James Charles's makeup wearing to blackface is just like, I feel like a step too far. The saying goes, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, not mockery. What about girls that are tomboys? Are they making fun of men? No, they just like dressing the way men dress, and they think it's a great way for them to express who they are as a person. What you wear on the outside is a reflection of how you feel on the inside. Remember that. Now I feel like I want to go snowboarding, I don't know. So there you have it guys, history tells us that makeup is not just for women. Damn, I never thought that I would use that fashion and costume history university course in real life, but I guess I just did, so you're welcome. That is all I have for you on this story. It is time to respond to some of your comments. Wizard Plays said, great channel. Do you guys feel good about where your channel is going? Yes, I do. I'm quite satisfied. Coco Poofle said, where did you get that sweater? Ardennes for like $5. Actually, I think it was free because it was a buy one get one thing. Yay, free sweaters. Yamil Guzman said, IO, the channel that covers all the best news that isn't fake. Most of the time. I mean, just kidding. Just Zanib said, the video I never knew I needed. We are like Apple, providing you with all the things that you didn't even know you needed. Except for IO is free, so there's that big difference. The video is over. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep watching, click on that playlist right over there. And obviously, like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so I can see you in a future IO video.